Howdy there, radio listener.
How you know?
How do you know? This is Full Spectrum Cycling number 246. I believe 2468. Who do we appreciate?
Let's not go.
The California Raisin.
Let's not go to
Slumpy.
2,468 episodes, okay?
That would be a long time.
Yeah.
We've been doing this a long time, though. We got our 10-year anniversary party coming up.
Party.
Did you see the invite?
I did.
Okay. Did you see the invite?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
I missed it.
Take the next day
Just
off,
checking.
I think.
Just
to be safe.
You had to take Tuesday off? I don't know. They don't stay...
take Wednesday off.
They don't... Well, they don't stay open that late over there. I don't know how long we can linger after 10.
That's true.
But still...
The intake and
that beer.
The beer is...
you have 4 of those and your day is...
Ooh,
next
your
day
next
is
day.
going to be
That's
interesting.
Interesting. We've got confirmed Mr. Jeff Scanlon and Mars of El Rongo.
Right on.
Coming to do some jam sessioning.
Testicles.
They've got a new EP coming out. So he
Nice.
said, well, how about we
Play something new.
play something from our new EP?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
How'd that be? I said that would be great. This is April 2nd, Tuesday in the back room at Amorphic. So anybody's in the area, come on down. I invited a bunch of people on the Facebook.
Yes, there was a good amount of interest.
Are we doing the show live?
We can do something a little showy. I would like to get some recording of El Rongo for sure. I just have to interface with Jeff and see how the technology will play together well.
We could be doing the podcast with them playing around us. In other words, no one would hear anything we were saying.
And that would probably be a good thing.
Be all right.
I'm thinking maybe a little Scardina's finger food. I'm going to put that on your plate, though.
What?
Well, we were in there, and they love the hell out of you, and I'm like, well, I'm not getting any love over here. I'm feeling like a fish out of water.
You got a beaker mouth going there.
See, what you don't realize is you don't talk like I do.
That's true.
And, they're freaking Sicilian, man. They want to know who the hell you are when you're buying stuff from them.
Damien knows who the hell I am.
I know that, but I need to hang out with Peter and Mrs. Scardina, and I mean, I'm sorry.
I feel like Peter, they know who I am.
I do have to say, after Saturday, we'll get to this part, I guess the Milwaukee Minute already, but that pizza and 2 beers is like going to stop me dead in my tracks if I ever do that again.
It was filling.
It's like, and it absorbs all the beer.
And so this is the one they do by the slice at Scardina. It's Sicilian style. I've never had a crust like that before. It's not doughy like a Chicago style.
Nope.
It's almost like a pastry.
Or like a cornbread.
Yeah, that's really thick.
Yeah, it's good.
And absorbs beer like a sponge.
Yeah.
Because their normal take and bake is a thin.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I like it, actually. Secret is double sauce. I tell everyone that.
All right, that's good.
Everywhere is double sauce.
Everyone orders double sauce.
The sauce is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, double sauce me at Little Caesars, man.
So they do have a catering menu. I'm going to see what we get for a response and try and figure something out with Damien. I've got his Roadrunner hip pack all figured out, so we might do a little zippity zap
I
somehow.
like that. I like that.
And it's a nice bag too. But he was admiring yours. See, making friends and getting rid of Roadrunner stuff. Speaking of getting rid of stuff, swap meet at Riverside. Did you see the Channel 58 thing?
I didn't catch the audio. You showed a little bit to me last night at the WMSC Guitar Smasher.
We're kind of, sort of in the very back. For part of it,
like for a second.
Successfully avoided actually having to talk on camera.
Yep.
But it was mediocre.
Yeah, it was.
I would say it was.
Turnout was pretty low.
Yeah, it wasn't setting the world on fire, but for something that's been kind of on hold for a few years, I think it was okay.
I was happy to unload a few things and
sold a couple of things.
I picked up a couple things.
I think
I got a damn deal on those like little handlebar koozies.
Oh yeah,
holsters.
It was like $1
each.
Like
brand ass new.
Said and done, I spent $3.
$2.
That was a good trade.
Yeah, between trades
some made
and money and yeah.
I successfully didn't buy anything because it was really a deal about trying to pay rent next month for the shop. Speaking of paying rent, I got a button. Welcome to the radio program, caller. Who do we have on the line?
Stupid ass big sexy.
Stupid ass big sexy.
Wow.
I'm so sorry, you guys. I got busy down here in NOLA. I got busy. And I couldn't check in. And I forgot to check in, or I couldn't check in, or whatever.
No worries. We got other we got other friends. You're not our only friend. Don't worry about it.
I know, but I felt terrible because I specifically told you I was going to call in, and then I didn't. I felt like an asshole.
What's keeping you busy in the Big Easy?
Well, I'm working in a shitty French Quarter kitchen.
Okay.
And you know what's the most unique part about the shitty French Quarter kitchen?
Do tell.
They're all the same.
It's kind of going to make that observation.
Right.
What are you doing in the kitchen?
I'm basically the help.
Gotcha.
The big boss knows I'm not going to be around for a long time. I don't know who else knows, but I'm just basically like, hey, tell me to do something. Tell me to portion the pasta. Tell me to, whatever. I'm basically a kitchen bitch, which is fine with me as long as I get a paycheck every week.
Right.
Sure. What's your hard-earned cash going to be going for?
Yeah. When you leaving?
Well, I'll tell you what. Heather has been diagnosed with stage 4. You're not leaving New Orleans.
Yeah, I saw something about that, but didn't get the full story on it.
Yeah. But check this out. I got a story for you guys. I think you're gonna like it. I hope you got time for me, because it's quite the story. But yeah, I brought Heather to my bike guy in New Orleans, and me and this bike guy, we go way back. We go back longer than me and you, Sven. No offense or nothing.
No problem.
But he goes, she ain't leaving New Orleans. And I said, okay. And I started to look at bikes. I started to look at Schwinn Meridian tricycles online. And the other week, I came across Schwinn Meridian tricycle, 26-inch single speed, just like Heather, blue. I'm like, well, I don't want blue this time. I want to do black this time. And I clicked on black. It was $629.
A lot of extras.
That's a lot of spray paint.
Yeah.
I clicked back to blue, and she was $259. And my boss, my inspiration, my best friend Jason, he ordered it. She gets here on Thursday, and we're planning Heather's last ride. We're gonna throw a party for Heather all the way through the city, and we're gonna ride her all the way here to the garage, and Jason's gonna put her up in the rafters here in the warehouse.
Awesome.
Cool.
That's a fitting resting place.
Do you have a name picked out for your new one?
Heather. It's the exact same bike. It's the exact same blue. It's the exact same bike. I don't think I gotta change names, do I?
No, just went to the Wayback Machine and got her back when she was new again.
Right. Well, in Forrest Gump, he goes, well, we've got all sorts of boats. We got 12 Jennies.
Yeah.
So we only got 2 Heathers, and it's the exact same bike. I could take the basket off this one and the fenders off this one and put it on the new bike, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start over. I'm going to start fresh.
Right on.
and I don't want to ruin nothing. So, but I'm in contact with Schwinn. I'm in contact with Schwinn's public blah 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 person. I sent her an email with all my pictures of all their capitals and blah blah. I'm saying, hey, I'm taking off on a brand new one. You wanna follow me and and make this an advertising thing? It's all good.
Sounds like well, just make sure we can get it all stickered up with some stuff from Milwaukee too, Joe. There's no clauses in their contract that says you can't have a damn Sven sticker on there or a River West sticker on there.
Well, if I were to leave tomorrow, which I'm not, because the new bike doesn't get here till Thursday anyway. The new bike gets here on Thursday. We're gonna put her together. I think I'm gonna be leaving around April 15th.
All right.
And I think I'm heading to Texas. I'm heading towards Texas, and then I'm gonna look at Denver. I'm gonna look at Denver. I'm gonna say, hey, can I get to Denver now on this Heather? No, I would not even entertain the idea. But on a brand new one, I think I might do Denver.
Oh man, that's a lot of climbing.
Yeah. Well, there's walking and climbing.
Well, my legs still work. My arms still work. I mean, what am I going to do it next year?
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got to stay with the positive mental attitude with the whole thing.
PMA, man.
There, Sven. It's like, yeah, I got a brand new fucking tricycle. I can make it to fucking Denver. No problem. No fucking problem.
Well,
okay.
You can't sit there and like, oh, I don't know. It's going to be too much hills.
Well, you got a couple months. Even if you walk it, you could make it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Smoky Mountains weren't enough hills for me.
Yeah, it's Denver's in the foothills.
Did anybody see the negative posts? Did anybody see the negative posts on Big Sexy's fucking Facebook saying, "Oh my God, these hills are too much"? You know what I'm saying?
No, I didn't. I haven't seen that.
You can't sit at the bottom of the hill and be like, "Oh my God, it's too much. It's too much of a hill." You just got to be like, "There's a beer on top of that hill, and I'm gonna go fucking get it."
Oh,
well, that's a nice. That's a convenient statement. There's a beer on top of that hill because
we just got to the top of the hill.
We just got to the top of the hill. Tony brought our.
Well, that's usually what I do. Is when I come across a big ass hill, and I remember one in Massachusetts. It was like a 5-mile climb, and it was an 11-mile down in Massachusetts. And I was like, okay, well, there's a beer at that 5-mile mark, and then we just cruise down 11 miles and find someplace to camp and wake up and do it again. You can't let it get to you, you know?
Touring advice from Big Sexy. So we'll talk about our beer real quick, and then you can tell us what hams you're drinking today. Tony brought the Three Sheeps from up Sheboygan Way. We started with the fluffer of Fresh Coast, which we've had before, but today's actual Three Sheeps is cold IPA. What is it?
Cold IPA, and
it's very tasty. I just licked it off my hands. What?
Say it correctly.
The name of the beer is Chimera.
Chimera.
Jesus, you're killing me.
Chimera. He was a Packer player.
Right? Yeah, he got all touchy.
Isn't he the guy that got like busted in the pool with some youngsters?
Yeah.
Hello, dumbass.
Oh, yeah, that's tasty.
Warm Gatorade and vodka drinks, baby.
Three Sheep makes good beer. Big Sexy, are you drinking beer?
I am drinking beer. believe it or not, I've got a Pabst Blue Ribbon 16-ounce can open right now. The Pabst Blue Ribbon koozie around it that I got from Greg. Oh God, I can't remember his name.
Han?
Dave's people.
Greg
Red and Greg.
Oh, right. Yeah. Little tiny arms.
And
Christy and Greg.
tiny arms. Yeah, damn straight.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
And yeah, that koozie still rocking. And I am sipping on a pint of Canadian Mist.
Ooh, no Rumpelmans?
Jaeger?
Or Jägermeister. Jägermeister.
You know what? I've got my Jägermeister ferries around town, around New Orleans, and that's enough. I don't need to buy Jägermeister too.
Maybe they should sponsor your next roll. Jägermeister sponsors. Sexy.
They see my face and they pour me a Jägermeister whether I ask them to or not, which is becoming a problem sometimes.
Yeah,
I could see that.
You're not.
Every once in a while, I'm just strolling through town on my way to work, and they're like, "Hey, back house," and I'm like, "What?" Like they present me a full cup of Jägermeister. I'm like, "I gotta go work." Oh, God damn it!
So, do you make it to work, or do you say Jägermeister break?
No.
I have to go outside and contribute to the street gravy.
And I don't know if you guys caught this or not, but it was like I had this. My boss. I'm in a shitty French Quarter kitchen. It's absolutely shitty, but it's the way forward, right? So he says, "Do you want to do direct deposit, or do you want to do?" Because he'll just cash my check and give me cash. So I had this whole thing ready to go. I went direct deposit so I can Venmo my brother the money for the tricycle, and then when it came time, he'd buy the tricycle and get it shipped down here. Now, everything was going great until we found a Heather, exact same Schwinn Meridian, exact same, for $250 on Amazon.com. But it was blue. I wanted to change the color. I wanted to have a different color.
Yeah, we discussed this at the beginning of the show.
Right. Did I do this already? I'm so sorry. Edit that out. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. Maybe it sounds better the second time.
But the black one was $629 and the blue one was $250. Guess what I chose?
Blue, of course.
Yep. Right on. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
start all over.
So the 15th, that's not even a month away. You're getting ready to roll.
I'm getting ready. And for the most part, I was ready to, I mean, come on. If you're in my position, you're always ready to roll.
Fair enough.
If we're on Princess Leia's ship in the beginning of Star Wars: A New Hope,
Tanta 4,
I've got my escape pod, and her name is Heather. I can get the fuck out of here anytime.
Awesome, man.
But guess what? I'm gonna sit here and earn some money and get some new gear, and I'm gonna be heading. And I'm looking at Denver.
Well,
all right. Yep. Well, let's catch up with you once you hit the road, or maybe right before.
Yeah.
After Heather's last ride, take some photos of that and.
Heather's last ride is a real thing. If anybody wants to donate, please put my Venmo on the thing, and we're gonna have a party, man. I'm gonna ride her 10 miles from Uptown to Araby, and we're gonna have a parade of cars and bikes and whatever the fuck. We're gonna be blaring music, and we're gonna send her off good. But But yeah, the bike that you all know and love is going to be here in Araby for the rest of the time. But I got a brand new one coming on Thursday, and I'm just going to take her out, and then we'll start putting keychains and stickers on her and shit.
Right on.
All right, man.
No big look.
Well,
Start over.
thanks for the update. Appreciate it. And again, call us again. We're here on Tuesdays, not Wednesdays.
Absolutely.
All right, brother. Talk to you soon.
All right, love you guys.
Okay.
River West is the best.
Peace.
Big Sexy out. Right on. Big Sexy there, ladies and gentlemen. He's been kind of calling in, and we've been missing him time-wise. Little missed connections. Can we get that in? Do they have that in the Shepherd Express still, or maybe
know, is there?
River West Currents or something?
Probably.
Missed connection.
There's still papers.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to hear from him.
I have a feeling I know which, in my own experience of New Orleans restaurants, I have a feeling I just had one bad experience at one restaurant, so I'll attribute to the shishitty restaurant.
In the spirit of Big Sexy, we already talked about Justin Timberline's birthday.
We did we?
Did we?
I don't think we did. I was just about to say. I mean, we ended up at Fixture Pizza.
I saw the
First
picture.
of all, we
Who
went
got
through
the big salad.
I now concur with Tony on that is one of the dang best
It
Caesar
is a damn good
salads
salad.
in the dang old Milwaukee area.
I didn't see an action picture of the
5
salad.
people got it.
Oh, funny.
And then Adrian got a sandwich with the side.
And then at the end of the meal, Dave's like, I don't have enough money to pay for mine.
Oh, didn't he? Oh, that jackass. But let's discuss the pain we had to go through first at Best Place.
Oh, no. I forgot. What was that? The Fairy Revel? There were many people dressed in
jousting
I'm not even sure it was exactly Ren Fair stuff. It kind of was.
I'm not sure either.
In the spirit of...
But on the fairy side of things, and they had taken over
Sometimes you just got to slap them in the face.
They took over.
They took over the whole place.
I have a picture of a man playing a lute.
Yes.
I can put it in the show notes.
His
His name is Dan the Bard. I wanted to slap that guy because I don't know. Tony seemed to have more problem with it than
it was brutal.
Jim Franzen was like,
Having
"This
a
is
great
cool.
time.
I want to go see. I want to go see the." They had like an indoor vendor area where you could buy all sorts of.
That you were supposed to sign up for.
And gauntlets.
Although I did see a good friend there. That was cute. She's very nice, and I should have known I would run into her there, but hey.
Verily, what are ye doing here?
There was a lot of that. Yeah. Yes,
there was clashing of swords and
like a Ren Fair.
It was
mini Ren Fair.
It was pretty brutal.
Yeah, that was.
I texted Molly with a picture saying I'm in hell.
Mostly related to the musical choices.
Yes, I cannot stand gourd music as I like to call Irish music.
Doesn't seem to change.
I only hit 4 Dropkick Murphys shipping up to Boston on Sunday, the day of the patty. I started count right in the beginning, and I was on Southside Irish Parade, man, and that was
the second best Dropkick Murphy song is. It's a trick question. None of them are any good.
Yeah, I fell into the slaw trap as I was reading that.
That was pretty. Go slaw, go.
I can make a case for good songs, but
they're okay.
I don't need to lean into it too hard.
Okay.
If given the choice, I'll go with the Pogues.
Black 47.
Did you read the show notes, Tony?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, mm-mm. So Rolling Stone magazine.
We talked about this though.
Oh, we did talk about it. So you didn't have to read the notes. But Rolling Stone magazine had a story about one of our local bars called Mothership, which is it's a cool joint.
God,
it's cool.
Him.
And Ricky's
a great dude,
but he's very opinionated.
Oh yeah,
and very vocal about his opinions. And he has been.
Don't dare bring a dog in
for a while.
Right. So the whole deal is that they're going to be closed during the RNC, which is happening here in Milwaukee this year, and. It was like he said, yes, we're going to be closed. And then he said, not just because of those guys, but I don't want to listen to everybody on my team bitch and complain about those guys either. So it's like,
He's a no bullshit guy.
Everybody's going to come in here and they're going to sit around and they're going to be like bitching about, it's like, no, not having any of that. So they're closed. And
no, he's playing chess on that one, man.
I think it's a good call.
I think it's a good move.
So here's some other Milwaukee area businesses that are also going to be closing for the RNC. Elvis-orama.
Damn.
The Tupperware Museum. The Bo Weevil Monument.
What the fuck's the Bo Weevil Monument?
Well, look it up. Cranberry World, the Shuffleboard Hall of Fame, Poodle Dog Rock, and the Mecca of albino squirrels.
Damn it. Oh.
My house will also be closed.
I had people coming from out of town for that.
For the Mecca of albino squirrels.
I mean,
more power to Ricky, and
sacred.
I guarantee you he's not the only place that's going to say, you know what, that's just too much pageantry and bullshittery for me to deal with. So
I can take
I applaud it.
Couple day hit.
I mean,
there's enough people out there that are going to try and capitalize on it that are just,
I think there's
full on money grubbing.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's going to be Airbnbs that are going to be exponentially high, and I guess I can't complain.
For $4,500, I'll move out of my house for a week.
Yeah, but then you got to replace all your beds because those fuckers slept in them.
Yeah, they're about time to replace them anyway, though. And for $4,500, I can
probably do that.
I can do some mattress replacing for that kind of thing.
I could.
Oh, and speaking of which, going down.
My neighbors would be like, "Oh, we're gonna have fun with these people."
Going down to, I was not in attendance of St. Justin Timberline's birthday. I felt bad, but I was down on the south side of Chicago, and I stayed at a Red Roof Inn.
Was that where
in Alsip?
Was that where a man named Leroy Brown is from?
My God, it was just driving up. It was like, oh shit, yeah.
And you didn't bring a black light because you didn't want to know.
Oh, I didn't want to know.
Didn't want to know.
Yeah.
Essentially slept fully clothed as the day was. I took like one layer off, but it was like, that's it.
Why don't you just sleep in your car and
just pass out? I don't know a car.
On the south side of Chicago?
Yeah, that's the other
in
part.
The baddest part of town?
Oh, dude.
You're going to sleep in your
it was
car?
a motel, like an outdoor doored motel in the front, which I thought was it. Like a 7-room. Oh, God. One guy came out in his short robe, the short robe, the Uncle Eddie, shitters full robe. And it's like, woo. But yeah, $70 a night. And all we did was just drop our heads and drank there. That was it. Like right at the end of the night. And there was a White Castle right down the road. And I had to stand in the drive-thru until they let the door open. Thinking, oh yeah, we'll just get these guys quick. Jake ended up getting a 10-pack. 20-pack. They didn't get the Crave case. It's the Crave clutch, which is clutch too. And it's 20 burgers. So 30 burgers went down.
That is
the course of the evening.
Yeah. You remember when we went to
crap.
Shitty South
when we went to Zion one time?
Great, Zion. Yes.
JK and I stopped at White Castle on the way to the ride. And then on the way back, we also stopped at White Castle.
Yep.
The exact same one.
Yep.
Oh, that was the show at Chris Daisy's.
Oh,
house.
Yeah, that's what that was. Okay.
Yep.
I have when I was doing route work on more than one occasion, I've gotten home from a day's work and had Molly say, "Do you want to go to Conitos for dinner?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, get in the car." And then while sitting there with my smirk on my face, she would look at me and be like, "Did you have lunch here?" I'm
yes.
Like, yes, I did.
Yes, I did. These are the old days of
Conitos.
I don't know if I could do a dual Conejito day anymore.
Yeah, no, I couldn't. I was in my 20s.
Swinging door, different
story.
Oh, I could eat swinging door twice a day. No sweat.
It has been done, and it has been done recently.
I don't know if I could ever have a Caesar salad at Swinging Door again.
It's a good Caesar salad, but I gotta tell you, if that fixture salad is,
well, I'm just saying.
What I was
the
a fan
crouton
of
situation is the big deal.
You did say the ratio of crouton to salad is on point,
and also
you are right
texture of said crouton. You can stab through it with a fork and not have it blow up into a million pieces all over your person.
Yeah,
and the ratio of salad dressing to green stuff was top notch.
I'm telling you,
they had a surprise.
Here's a
very
problem.
Surprising Chicago. You get the personal size Chicago deep dish.
Someone did. Yeah.
You get one of those little babies. It works out nice.
And then do you take it home with you?
No, you eat it.
The whole Caesar? Oh,
yeah.
you get the side Caesar.
No, you get a whole Caesar, but you like split
And then the
Caesar.
little pizza.
Okay,
You get the little pizza.
I got you. Then you split the Caesar.
Right.
That's right on. Yeah,
You know,
that's a
too
good
healthy.
idea.
You can't be too healthy.
Oh, I ate that
you
whole
get the
thing
small,
on Sunday.
You get the small pie with the
It was
pepperoni
good.
and anchovies, and you go, yes.
Right on.
It is. Oh, it is. No.
Well,
I want to go back now.
One more thing before we make
jealous
like
of
a
you
banana.
guys.
Is that thing $1 wings too?
Get the hell out of here.
Excuse me.
It was also $1 wings. We
It was
forgot that.
half price wings today at Hooligans where I went for lunch.
What does that mean? How much are they?
I don't know. I don't eat wings.
You don't
so
eat wings.
I don't
Find
know.
out because
I
that
have
would be.
no
I
idea.
didn't know that on Mondays. I'd go there or Tuesdays. I'd go there with Cleon.
God, I haven't been to Hooligans for a while.
So I don't know if I hadn't seen the dates before for Ride Across Wisconsin, but they are now on in the show notes. Lacrosse to Milwaukee, August 17th to the 18th, 2024, which fortuitously does not interfere with bikes, boats, and a goat, which is theoretically the second week in July. RideAcrossWisconsin.com. You can check that out there. And Tony put the black snow granite mini velo link in the
Cool little bike.
It's
isn't it?
cool. Did you do the math?
No.
If you lived in China, I think where they make it and where I think the company that the guys are
Yeah.
from here, but
Yeah.
they live there or whatever, $444 for the frame in 3,200 Chinese, whatever their currency is.
That's
$444.
really
Now,
reasonable.
once you get it here, maybe another buck and a half to ship it.
Yeah.
Surprisingly cheap and quick and
What
easy
a
to
great
ship from China.
Does it not look like a nice mini Velo touring?
Yes, it does. I just have never had enough time on a mini to really know why I would do that versus anything else.
I've talked to
Except they look
I'll tell you
badass.
why. A couple of whys before we go. I knew a guy that worked on a lot of them extensively, and he said if you close your eyes, it's like riding a road bike and you don't even know about the wheels.
All right.
And secondly, 20-inch wheels are indestructible. So you could tour on those and be totally cool.
I guess, yeah. Okay. What about the potholes that eat you and you could just roll over with your 700C wheel and just
20-inch, you
bounce right off the top?
Nah, you bunny hop that shit. But yes,
it's
there is
still-
that. There is that for sure.
It does look cool. And the link is to bikepacking.com, who was where Tony found it. And again, those guys do a great job. So, go check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
I gotta find something. I gotta look into. There was I'll send it to you, cats. But there was a
you guys fucked that all up last week, by the way. Just one is
I
all we
watched
need.
it. It was
it's
great.
a collective that was in the parade.
I watched
that
it
was kind of
today.
like a vulture space type of thing. I think
In the south side of Chicago, St.
called
Patty's Day.
out our front door. I don't know. It was like a bunch. It was cool. It was also like a whole handful of what have yous in the parade. I'm like, yeah, all right,
should
these
check
are my
that out.
guys.
Out the front door.
Out the front door.
Shut the front door.
And on
Don't do that again. Stop it.
fiend.
Everybody clapping just makes it harder to figure out which one it is. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll be back here for the pre-show because I think we got one more in betwixt here and the
believe so.
deal.
With betwith Heather and Jan
Betwixt.
forsooth.
Forsooth.